TGS presents Assassin's Creed Origins: The Curse of the Pharaohs DLC Unicamel road trip, going from the northeast of Thebes to the temple of Hatshepsut in a U-shape, pathway. Basically, we're starting right here, and what I'm gonna do is instead of following this path here, we're gonna take the inner path. I'm gonna head over to here. From here, and then I'm going to let the camel go into autopilot to take us through the city however it prefers. Hopefully come out right here, follow this path all the way around. We'll be passing all of these different locations. We got Swinnet right here. Then we're going to end up breaking up here. Head up through this area as well. Continuing up. We'll be right below Set Maat, and we'll end it at Temple of Hatshepsut Wharf, and that'll be that. Pretty much like a road trip tour combo. Either way, I'm gonna manually control him on his ride this way, and we're gonna just make our way around the back over here. I just wanted to show the view from over here because it's pretty nice. Sorry, Unicamel. Once we get to the location where I'm trying to go, so I guess what would be the wharf on this side, we'll set a marker for the other wharf that we're going to head to at the temple, and that should be that. There's not much to see back here, as you can tell. But it's pretty cool. Actually, let me turn around and just do a little run through here real quick. I think we can take a ride through here. Shouldn't be an issue. This way you get a little bit extra on your tour. So here we are inside of here. It's a little bit tight on the screen.
Whoa.
That's pretty much what's in here. So we'll make our way down to here. Directly across is where we're going to end up, at the wharf over there. So I figured we'll get to like right here. We'll set the marker. And we will follow road. Try going down here to right here.
Whoa.
Alright, so here we go. We're officially starting the actual automated portion. So that's where we're going over there. Now we can take a look at this place. Pretty insane. It's actually quite large, as you saw when we were around it. Here we are. We're going straight into the tight streets of Thebes. Trying to find the main road. Here we go. So welcome to the city of Thebes. It's definitely not an Alexandria, but it is pretty nice for what it is.
I am Da. I arose.
Trying my best to give you guys a view around. Pretty cool building right here. The city is pretty big, but it won't take us too much time to get through it. We've already crossed through a lot of it. So we're already saying goodbye to Thebes. And we're officially out yonder. Take a look around, take it in. Some bird houses over there. Someone's got a fire going over here. Got a bunch of fruit trees over here. Got my Unicamel getting into collisions. So I have Unicamel insurance. Thebes is all the way back there,
Out of the way!
just hanging out. Look how happy the Unicamel is.
Move! Now!
Unicamel listened to those commands and he still smiles about it. He's having a good day on this nice long run. Like for instance, an enemy base up there, your typical map concepts, just, you know, alternated for the DLC to represent a different area.
What are you playing at? Now!
I'm gonna point out there's like not much out here, just nature for the most part. For instance, we did hit the city though, right as I said that, which is pretty funny. We are in Twinette. It's a pretty small town south of Thebes. The Nomad Bazaar is here. We're basically already through the city at this point. Yep. Perfectly called it. It's a really small town. It sits on the river, just as Thebes. Now it's just you know, a lot of plants. I'll just go forward until we get a bit more view. Like right here, we can take a peek over the side. There is the island with a major base on it. It's pretty insane. Very large base, as you come to expect with each of the DLCs. There's always that one extremely large base that's tougher than the rest. But it wasn't too difficult, so don't be afraid of it. That's where we just passed the hippo like 3 feet away back there. Out this way there's not much going on. Just mountains that eventually cross over into the desert. Apparently this is very shallow water. Alright, we're officially on the western side of the map. We're about to start breaking north at this point. If you were to go back further this way to the west, you eventually would end up at the Wazet Desert. So we're heading up here. Hopefully we'll be able to get a peek at the Wazet Desert somewhere, so we don't have to venture off course to accomplish it. Let me see from up here. So we're definitely heading west right now. Alright, we're heading down through here. Take a look at this. Pretty crazy. It's gonna take a second here. I think what I'll do for you guys, just so you can get an idea of what the desert looks like, is change my marker to there. And then what we'll do is, you know, we'll backtrack a little bit. I'm not too worried about distance here. Just that would be the only area that we haven't really touched base with. So going a little bit out of the route to, you know, visit it should not be a major issue. Yeah, we'll take a look at all this when we come back. For now, I'm just going to look forward, check out this mountainside cliff. There are roads like this, just like there were in the hidden one. Remember passing through places like this on the road trips for that game. There's a Circuit location right here. The guy is level 48 for anyone who's interested. So once you get to like 45, you shouldn't have trouble with it, especially using arrows. So here is the desert. It's honestly your typical desert. I'm gonna see if I can run up here real quick on top of this hill, just to get an overview of the rest of it. Get to a high point here.
Whoa.
And here you go. It's the desert, as you come to expect it to be. It's pretty wild, but not much else to really see out here, so let's continue our journey and reach up here. We have 32 meters to go. So this is definitely over 5,000 meters. I don't know how much more, but it's between 5 and 10,000. I have to say closer to 6 or 7 would be my guess. So we're gonna make our way past here again. You can also note this is the only Circuit location without scorpions. Those are all in the afterlife. This one just has a, I believe it was a commander. This guy's just sitting here waiting to ambush people. Hello. We're on our tour video. Luckily I have the shield that works pretty well. Hoping we'll lose them. Eventually they'll drop far enough behind we won't have to worry about it. So let's just pay attention to our tour. You got quite a view here. Taking this high road's also a little bit better because we're kind of getting an overview of this entire side of the river. Plus, if you look over there, that is Thebes over there. So not too shabby at all. How close we are to the waterfront now. Quickly spin around. Make it the hillside over here with the cliffs, as we saw before. And over here, just a lot of plants going on, vegetation. We are getting relatively close to the end of this road trip. Honestly, I calculated it would take about 15 minutes, and including my detours, we are at like basically 13.5 minutes in a few seconds. So not too shabby of a guess at all. We'll see exactly where it is when I get there, but it's not going to take a whole minute to get over there for sure. Maybe we'll, I don't know, but either way, as you can see, this map is pretty cool, but it's not gigantic. We can, get around pretty swiftly. You can do the whole U shape of the map, plus do some extra exploration in under 15 minutes. You were lucky to get across the main map, not even doing a U shape, in, 25, 30 minutes. So again, this is much shorter. Just like the Senu flight was, 1/3 the length and time it took on the main map. Took about half, but we also didn't just cross top to bottom. We came back in a U. Now he's freaking out, but I appreciate it because he didn't take us straight into here to get messed up and attacked. So all I want to do is grab a view of Thebes to show you guys from over here. Should be fine if I just... Am I trespassing there? I guess so. We'll just stand right here on the side of this wall, or hang on per se. So there you have it. There is Thebes. We started all the way back there behind it, up there, where I'm aiming right now. We made our way all the way down, all the way around, all the way back up, including a little pit stop at the desert. And here we are at the Hatshepsut Wharf. Would appreciate if you like and subscribe. Check out our other road trip videos.